So, okay, I recently became a pet parent. Now, I've been a pet parent multiple different times. I've had dogs, I've had cats, I've had turtles. Okay, I've had fish. Yeah, I like pets. Pets are really cool. It's important that you take care of your pets if you're gonna have them, and be a real parent and everything. But anyway, we got these two baby pit bulls, blue nose, and they are so adorable. And they are right now finding their legs, as in like they're so tiny. We got them and they were 6 weeks, and it looked like they were actually 5 weeks. I think the person who gave them to my husband kind of like dumped them off on him, but but they're full blood pit bulls, so maybe it wasn't a dump off. Maybe it was more like a gift. But they were, rickety on the walk, and it was so cute to watch them walk with their little rickety legs. I just loved it. And they were not sure of their bark, as in like they would whimper and make little whiny noises. But now, I guess we're now at about 7.5 weeks, and they are like trying to find their little bark. They're trying to find it. The little earth is coming out, and it's so cute, and I just love it. But it's interesting because they like for me to pick them up, and because I started picking them up like they were little babies. I'm talking about I'm rocking them. I'm about to burp them and everything. I got them on my lap. I mean, it's silly. It's silly, but maybe not. Maybe those of you who are pet parents, you maybe do the same thing. I don't know. I haven't had them this little. No, I don't think I've had any animals that were this small. Well, I had a cat that was a little kitten when I got that cat. Um, but anyhow, so this is Sasha and Diamond, our two new baby pit bulls, and they are so sweet and precious, and they're now finding their little voice. They're learning and discovering how to get my attention. But the way they're handling it, I'm saying we have to do a little bit more training, because I like picking them up and kissing on them and stuff and letting them kiss my face. But now they starting to bark, and they like trying to get aggressive with me, like "Rawr, rawr," like, you better pick me up. Hold on, first of all, I don't think I better do nothing. I feed you, okay? I'm gonna need you to, like, take that bass out your voice when you barking at me. I'm gonna need you to do that, okay? But they're so cute. They are so cute. But when I thought about that, what came to my mind is how difficult it actually is to find your voice. I mean, you know how often we struggle trying to figure out, our voice. And I hear so many people say that. People have said it to me for over time, for years, in different scenarios. When I was working on my doctoral program, shouts out to the University of Memphis in Jackson, Tennessee. And I had an awesome professor who was helping me finish my final paper that had to be like 7,000 words. Like, dang, that's a lot of words. But yeah, I was struggling, like trying to figure out how to, put things in perspective and follow the instructions of the assignment. And, all he kept saying was, you got to find your voice. You got to find your voice. And I was like, I thought I had a voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 46 years old. How do I not know my voice yet? Do I not know my voice at 46? It's true that you could be going your whole life and you still haven't found your voice. I mean, different things I've done in the creative world. I've been an actress. I tried to model because, I'm all tall and stuff for no reason at all. But then when I got into that game, it was like, oh, but you're too old though. Like, dang, okay, thanks for making me feel good. That wasn't my voice. I didn't want to be a model, no way. I tend to think that models are, portrayed as this beautiful object. And in many cases, people think models are just, airheads and bubbleheads, and all they do is do their hair and makeup and stuff. And I'm not throwing any shade on any beautiful woman who does her hair and her makeup is flawless. That's great. I just don't want you to have just air in your head. I like totally need you to get something else in the head so you can, like, focus, because, we all gonna get older, and all those looks, they kind of like fade a little bit. So that part right there, find a voice. Your look is nice, but, find your voice. What is it that you're trying to say to the world? And so I guess I understand, why people will say that. So I did try to do that for a little bit, and, that really didn't work out. And I mean, my favorite thing to do was the acting component. I really, really was trying to get into movies and do that. But I had two kids. So, you can't hardly do nothing, and you got two kids. So, I've been married twice. And, I've been, I'm not married, for periods of time that made me pretty much a single mom for like a long time. But even in the single mom phase, it was like trying to find my voice as a mom. Like, how do you really, make sure they hear you? Because kids act like they don't want to hear you. They want to do what they want to do. So it's difficult trying to find your voice. And so, I went from the acting component to saying, okay, you know what, I started writing. And I really got into the writing part. Like, it was easy to do. It didn't take time away from my kids. I was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? On the side of my teaching career, I was able to get these poems pushed out. And I just started pushing them out, pushing them out, pushing them out. And even with that, I've been, reading through all my older works. And I've been like, okay, where is my voice? Do I know my voice? Do I have a voice? I think I got a voice. But then again, I think I'm still trying to find my voice. So finding your voice, it's like a whole journey within itself. Like, you have to figure out, how do you find that? Like, where is it? Why is it hiding? How come it would not present itself and let me know what it is so that I can use it? It's like hide and seek. You can't get me. I make you think it's me, but it's not me. Nope. So you're playing these games with yourself, trying to figure out, who am I? Okay. What do I want to say to the world? And that's a challenge. That could be a struggle, looking for your voice, trying to find your voice, trying to pick up on things. I was watching the comedian Chris Rock give an award to Kevin Hart, the Mark Twain Award. And he said his advice that he gave him when he was a young comedian was that, you got to find your voice, you got to be unique and stuff, and it's like, when you try to do that, sometimes does that work or does it not work? Or I don't know. Because, like, what if you don't know what your voice is? How long does it take for you to find your voice? I don't know the answer to that. I don't claim to be a know-it-all, but all I do know is that, some things are hard to do. So, but I don't think you should give up. So, I guess if there will be a message behind this find your voice piece, it'd be, don't give up on finding your voice. Don't give up on what it is that you think you need to say to the world. Go ahead and get it together and say it loud, say it proud, okay? Whether you black and you proud, whether you whatever and you proud, be proud of who you are and what you got to say to the world. More importantly, be proud of what you're trying to do in the world, and do some things that you can be proud of. Quit doing stuff that you can't be proud of. Quit doing stuff that everybody gonna talk about you about. Now, people gonna talk about you anyway, whether you do something good or bad. So, do your best to do some good, so that, even if they talk about it, you found it. Okay, you found it. You walking in it. All right, walk it out, talk it out, do it big. And yeah, that was just on my mind. I was thinking about it. Find your voice. And that's a struggle. I don't think all of us know how to do it. And the ones that have figured it out, man, God bless them. Can y'all give us some information? Show us what the roadmap look like? How do you get there? Okay, what's the directions? Do we got a GPS navigation system put in place so that we can be able to, like, find our voice? How the heck do you get there? How do you get to that place where you have found it? I guess when everybody else say it. I don't know. I mean, I would like to not have to depend on what everybody else got to say, because other people can say a whole lot of stuff and it could be like hurtful. Okay, but if it's true, it's true. You know what I'm saying? They say if the shoe fits, you're supposed to wear it. That's what that means. But what if I don't want to wear it? What if that's not like the shoe I like? What if it's an ugly shoe? Hey, maybe you should paint it. Maybe you should bedazzle it, put some sparklies on it or something. But either way, whatever you're trying to do, go ahead and find it. Go ahead and figure it out. Find your voice, find your place, find where you fit in, and then get in where you fit in. Okay? Find your voice, all y'all. Love y'all. Peace and love.